Some of the most interesting news came out recently, and you probably didn't hear about it, but I'm going to kind of break it down. In Illinois recently, there was a gigantic AI farm, as I'd like to call it, that was placed on a property of land that used to be farming community. And in Michigan, where I live, they're also doing the exact same thing, a big AI farm, so they can have gigantic machines that power up AI so they can do surveillance on all of us citizens. The power and electricity it's going to use to make that happen is going to be enormous. And people who live in those smaller communities, if I could guess correctly, if a power outage happens because the enormous electricity coming from those giant farms, basically people are going to be the first ones to experience the power outage, and the farm might just have a one great line going right to the electric company, if you know what I mean. So let's kind of examine this from a Christian point of view. If we look into what God has done for us, the Lord and Creator has made farmland for us to make wonderful food and vegetables. He's given us land that we can use so we can be fruitful and multiply, like it says in the Bible. And of course, we need to feed ourselves and feed our nation. So, what the elites are doing is they are actually playing God and building a different kind of farm that will take the food out of our mouths and put some surveillance over all citizens. But in their mind, that's totally fine because they want all the food and they want all the surveillance because they're afraid that all of us will come against them in the end times. But they made the stew for everybody, and they're following the devil. So basically, they're going to cook in their own stew eternally, and they're going to cook in their own stew on this earth because the Lord said he's going to come avenge all of the people here who are his people. And he's going to make a new earth on this earth with believers. It's going to come down. It's going to be the new Jerusalem, if you will. So if we really recap this and think about it, all the people out here that think these leaders are worth putting in power and voting for, and it's not even really necessarily a real legit vote, it's always rigged, they are the ones you should trust least, and you should trust the Lord over all. Because for years and years in every single nation, all these people that, quote unquote, were going to feed the poor and help people in all these other countries, we can see that they did a horrible job and really didn't help anybody out of crisis and are just making it worse and worse. So now's the time more than ever to read your Revelations, but also read the New Testament about Jesus Christ, but read the Old Testament too, to see that the Lord was prophesied all along, and he's our only hope that we actually have. So everyone out there, just make sure that you find out about the Lord Jesus Christ before the end times come, because he's our only redemption who's going to save us out of this mess.